Holy scrap! Is that your craft, Kala? It must have been enormous. You really need to tell us more about wherever you're from.
Yes. My ship was made for both long voyages and combat.
I mean, it's also beyond repair by the looks of it. Some components seem active, and there is a power core of some sort.
We got company. I ran into some of these freaks when I entered the system. Ranting at me about taking my clothes off or some damn nonsense.
Yeah, they call themselves the Redeemers.
The heathens pollute our divine given skies with your unclean breath.
Yep, they can be nasty. Let's just take them out together.
Huh. Redeemers? More like re-wieners, idiots.
My ship Toka destroyed. My people gone.
I hate to say it, but I doubt we'll be able to salvage much, Kala.
No. Try inside the ship still.
May I be permitted to scan on varying frequencies?
Knock yourself out, but be quick about it.
Perhaps utilizing the drone will help.
What? There's an exploration drone on board?
This craft is equipped with drone replication capabilities. Although there is an unlimited supply, the bandwidth only allows us to dispatch one at a time.
You don't even know your own goddamn ship? Unbelievable.
Can't you tell us anything more? What am I looking for?
I must find a way home.
Yeah, we got that part.
My ship is able to create rips to jump through space.
Now that is interesting. This sounds to me like something worth following up on.
Well, that's a shame because time's up. I got a job to do, and so do you, Adam. Enough of this wild goose chase, and let's get back to business.
Your home exactly?
I lost that along with the others in the fight.
Who were you fighting?
Kishtak, against the Grill.
No, I haven't heard of him, or them, neither. Anyone else?
Will you just shut your pie holes and hurry up with whatever it is you're doing?
something.
This useful thing, Clico. But I need more things to find.
I can't see anything else.
Sheesh. Ladies and their damn things. More company!
No, wait, I know that ship. That's the Flying Duchess. Marie? Marie DeVent? We traded before.
Oh yeah. How's it going, bucko?
Good. More surprised to see you out here, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, well, I had been coming here on scavenging trips for yonks before those loons blocked the jump gate and started processing newcomers. But it seems someone took care of them for the time being. Say, that wouldn't have been you, would it?
I won't deny it. Marie, you wouldn't have perhaps taken some components from this alien wreck on your previous trips here?
Maybe I have. Tell you what, why don't you dock over here and tell me what's going on with you?
Okay. Maddox, I need you to hang tight for a little, all right?
I am getting real tired of this scrap, Adam.
So what's all this about?
We have a colleague whose ship this was. She needs some of the parts which are missing.
Well, that's hard to believe, Adam. That wreck, wherever it's from, is old as dirt. Which would make it open to common salvage law. And your friend a fossil.
I'm sure you're mistaken. I mean, okay, it's of a very strange alien race we're not sure of just yet, but... Look, we just need these parts so we can be on our way.
I don't have much. I used to come here way back when the frontier first opened up, so I got some early pickings. Some charred blocks with the semblance of some kind of old alien design. Quite useless. Here, I kept one specimen. You can see what I mean. You can have that.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. The rest I sold where I could. An Okar bootlegger took some historic interest, so I sold one to him, and I peddled another piece to G&B like it were a magic bean. Suckers. I also saw some outlaws picking over the place who took off with a significant-looking piece. I can give you their general location.
Thanks, Marie. I appreciate the information.
Say nothing of it. You did me a good turn, I do you one back.
Okay, Kala, can you identify this object?
Yes, Clico. This is a good part. But there must be more.
You're saying that this thing works? It looks extremely antiquated.
Yes, it works. Together with the other pieces, that generates the energy.
Yeah. Well, I think there's really something to this. And I'm gonna track down the missing parts for Kala. Kala, I'd like you to return to base while I sort this out. Maddox, please bring Kala and Eduardo back to base. It won't take long.
More time wasting.
I said please, Maddox. Let's keep it civil.
new diversion in search of completely unknown technology cannot be guaranteed to provide satisfactory results.
All the same, Hive, I'm gonna follow my gut on this one.
The Okar here?
It is most likely that the Redeemer's meddling with the sacred ancient structures has caught the attention of the Okar.
Expected them to have intervened more heavily by now.
It is possible that their resources are overstretched in dealing with the fragmented situation in the DMZ.
This could be a sticky situation here. coming.
With our new guests. They've told me about your little side expedition for, what is it, things?
Kala has some knowledge of alien tech, and I think we could use the extra edge right now to ensure our survival.
How long do you think this will take?
Hang on a sec. I just arrived at an outlaw hideout where one of the pieces of the puzzle's meant to be. Hey, you outlaws, listen up. You have something I want, and you are gonna hand it over now, or I blow your base to bits.
Who the hell are you? What have we ever done to you?
I'm gonna count to 10. 6, 7.
Hey, what happened to 1 to 5?
8, 9, 10. Anyway, Delia, I figured there's no point negotiating, so I'm going in with guns blazing.
Do what you must. Just stop tooling around and try to get back here before we have a fist fight on base. Please.
I'll try to speed this up, promise.
Counted and deposited. More boxed surprises for you.
some time.
Time is a construct. Outlaw killing time, doubly so.
Got him.
Yet, they never seem to have enough of being killed.
I'll be back.
Jumping in.
station's core is now exposed.
Thanks, Ive. I know how this works.
They've locked onto me.
It appears the outlaw station has jettisoned its entire inventory.
Let's take a little look around for what we need. Only 2 more components left on the list for Kala's experimental tech. Ha! Got what I was looking for. Took longer than I expected. Maddox will be furious.
I thought furious was Maddox's default mode.
Ishk Edel Ishhosh Etski Oshk.
Your unsteady docking procedure gave me some cause for concern.
Hi, Tarjak. Sorry, I just blacked out for a minute. Weird flashbacks. Kind of personal, I suppose.
You are experiencing hallucinations?
I don't know what they are. Something glitching with me. Strange dreams when I least expect them. I really hope they don't kick in when I need to fight.
Such dreams can be deeper insights. It is believed by the Okar that certain celestial bodies can trigger visions and signal calamities to come. In any event, I wasn't expecting another shipment of gin. What brings you here? Or were you lost?
No, I'm on other business. Do you remember being sold an alien component, a charred block with alien symbols? I was pointed in your direction.
Mary DeVint sold me a trinket that fits that description some time ago.
That's the one. I need it.
I must say, I am a little perturbed by your entrance and your demands.
It's complicated, hard to explain, but it's also important right now.
You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say you've been touched by Eshahar. But I say too much. The bauble is yours. It has no discernible function. I have no idea why I kept it so long. Perhaps it was destined for this moment.
That's actually very reasonable. Thank you, Tarjak.
Be on your way. Just never say I didn't do you a good turn.
Great. Now we only need to find one last component for Kala's experimental tech. performance and stats should see a big boost with this new ship.
Do not neglect to factor your abilities to handle it.
I'm looking for a certain item. I was hoping you could help me.
Let me see. Nope, we no longer have it. It already shipped out to Central Repository on Damaris Starport.
What's that?
Anything we have in stock that doesn't sell is taken into the repository until it's destroyed. Can't keep everything here.
Could you help me track it down?
I think I've already given you enough information. Can I see your G&B credentials?
Never mind. I'll ask on Damaris myself. I believe an item I'm looking for has recently arrived on the starport in the latest G&B shipment. Here are the details.
Well, the item in question is expected to arrive today, but you are a little too early.
All right, I'll try again later. I've treated myself. This is what it's all about.
I should hope that this acquisition had more purpose than mere gratification.
What are the chances that the component Kala's looking for is on that freighter?
I see no other log of a G&B cargo freighter from Prescott to Damaris in the recent time window. In which case, this automated shipment must contain the item in question.
Well, if I was good, I'd just wait till it's docked and start negotiations. If I was good.
Only now you bring morality into your decision-making?
Could it be that the item I'm looking for arrived with the freighter that just docked here?
Oh yeah, the item just came in and has already been scanned for inventory. It can be made available to you for a processing fee.
Okay, how much is that then?
20,000 credits.
What? That's a bit steep.
Look, man, the processing fee is non-negotiable.
You have got to be kidding me. Astralway robbery. I've been fleeced. Hope this is worth it.
I have already warned you about the high unlikelihood of a satisfactory outcome to this folly.
A satisfactory outcome to this folly? But shut up. So, let me see. I have the component from Tarjak, the part from G&B, and the part the Outlaws took. That's the full shopping list.
A collection of charred relics. I wonder how the strange alien can possibly make anything from these.
Well, we're about to find out. Kala, I got everything. I'd now like you to show me what all this is about.
Once I put the pieces together, it can be used to create a rip that will let you jump through space and hopefully take me home.
Sounds promising. I only hope it works.
Will you two please finish your damn yibber-yabbing? Adam, I've waited long enough. We got a job to discuss. Now, on the bridge!
Okay, all right, Maddox.
So, you've all met Kala by now, who will be staying with us until she finds her way home.
It is an acquaintance to meet your pleasure.
Almost.
Yes. Well, now we have Eduardo here. Maddox is able to give us an update on the job at hand.
Viridium! A veritable mountain of it. Just sitting in a comet and waiting for us to scoop it out of the sky. I've been waiting for this thing to come around for a long time. Finally, all the pieces have fallen into place. Eduardo, would you do the honors? There it is. Drink it in. Revisiting us in the DMZ after 15 years. One freighter load would be enough to make rich men, women, and whatevers out of each of us. Only problem is that it's still a heck of a long way away, and might take some time to get there. Oh, hello. Our freaky little lady likes to play with maps.
There, look, and there.
Well, what do you know? Looks like our dearest new addition found us a shortcut already. I knew she'd be useful.
Considering she's not from this cluster, that's fairly impressive navigating.
I do not know these stars, but I quickly find my way around.
Interesting. Well, I'd like to propose we head out as soon as...
I'm afraid I must object. You cannot carry out this mission. You do not understand the importance of Eshahar.
Say, who, what now?
This comet cannot be interfered with. I ask you to allow me a moment to explain.
Now, hold on there, mister.
What is it, Tareen? What's the problem?
What you see is an opportunity. What I see is something sacred to the Okar. Eshahar is of spiritual importance.
Oh, here we go. Always the same. It's sacred to a scrap from you damned Okar. I mean, I don't see the big problem with taking one little freighter load.
No, I implore you.
Okay, hold on, everybody. Tareen, you don't seem to understand what this payday would mean for us. The riches from this comet is the ticket home we've all been waiting for.
Eshahar is a holy comet. The Okar would not send a simple squadron to protect it. They would see its defacement as an act of war and send its entire fleet. Your actions are of bad portent, and the consequences could echo beyond anyone's control.
I hate to say it, after everything we've gone through, but I think we need to take Tareen's warning seriously.
Whoa, now, I've waited too long for this to be held back by some Okar superstition.
But we don't want any reason to start a war with them either. I think I should at least investigate this. Maybe it's time to talk to Commissioner Hawk. I suspect she knows more about this than she's been letting on. Tareen, if you're right, this may be more explosive than any of us realize. What I saw in Vesna. The artifacts, the drilling equipment. It's all connected. Stay on the base until I get answers. If the stakes are as high as I'm guessing, I don't want anybody jeopardizing things.
You want to reveal our whole damn plan to the fleet?
I didn't say that. I said I wanted to enlist her help. We might be teetering on the brink of a conflict that could wipe out the DMZ. Until I know what's happening, Maddox, stay away from the comet.
I can't believe you would have the nerve to ground me, Adam. You know what this job is worth. 15 damn years!
Possibility that Tareen is right. We can't take the chance of an all-out war in the DMZ.
What do I care about another damn war? That's my fortune out there. I've waited too long for it already.
Well, you wouldn't have gotten further than Avonrest without me. Consider that until I return. Hive, patch me through to Commissioner Hawk.
Oh, it's you. I gave you this private connection only for extreme emergencies.
This is important. We need to talk. It's about a comet.
Not on the comms, if you please. No telling how secure even fleet frequencies can be. I am closing in on the demarcation line with the DMZ. I'll send you my coords. Meet me there as soon as possible. Until then, keep channels free and speak to no one.
Damn, that's off my charts. I'll see what I can do. Over. I'll need to make it fast. I don't think we can hold down Maddox for too long. Kala, come in. This travel tech you had me pick up, does it really work?
Yes, Kliko. It joins two places by a connected rip.
Having inspected the technology for myself, I have determined that it operates by finding a matching resonance between two astrographic points. This facilitates a spatial bypass of the two locations to momentarily manifest. The mechanics, I am still endeavoring to computate.
A spatial bypass. Interesting. If true, this could get me to the Commissioner faster. How about we try this thing out?
If you're ready, let's begin.
Hey, Adam, are you busy?
Am I busy? You mean other than the epic, ongoing drama somehow always pitched on the edge of war, everyone's lives at risk?
Yeah, other than that.
No. Not really, I guess.
Oh, good, thank you. Really, thank you. Because I was wondering, not that I want to be any trouble, but if you happen to have some time...
What do you need, Alec?
It's my kids. They're on my mind.
Are they in trouble?
Usually, yeah, but nothing to worry about. Evic's a mechanic, and Eric's a pilot, and then there's Emic and Edic and Efik. Oh, and of course, Epic and Ezek, who have kids of their own now. Can you believe it? I'm a grandpa.
Somehow, yes.
And there's still all the others. Too many to get into right now. But it's been so long since I've had any word from any of them. And if you were to ever, be in the area...
Where are they?
With their various moms, mostly on Avonrest, but it's the ones out at Coalition HQ and Drake System that I'm more concerned about. You could reach it through the hidden wormhole in Union.
I don't know it. If you give me cords, I'll stop by and make sure they're all accounted for.
Okie dokie. Cords are sent over. I'd go myself, but the Coalition told me to only show my face again if the cluster's about to implode. Appreciate it, dude.
For you, Alec, I'd do anything. Fire it up, Kala. I'll radio you from the other side.
Are you really about to offer yourself up as a guinea pig for an untested technology? This is insanity.
Nothing ever gets accomplished by not taking chances, Hive.
You can tell when you can fly through by the sparks.
Sounds fancy. Let's do it.
Would end in disaster. You have been transported to a planet interior, never to find your way out again, and you will die here. Ha! I was right.
All right, Hive. No need to be so happy about it. Does anyone read me? No response. Where the heck are we? Let's just take a little look around and see if there's a way out.
She tricked you. The blue alien has achieved its deception.
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened, Hive. There must have been a miscalibration somehow. I mean, I did change location at least, and I am in one piece. Hey, you know what? The wildlife in here's familiar. I'll be damned if I'm not somewhere back in the Kait Nebula.
The blue alien will have morphed into its true hideous self and consumed all of your companions by now.
Seriously, Hive, get a grip. I didn't know you were imbued with so much imagination.
I am only stating possibilities.
You are enjoying my predicament way too much. At least the radio silence gives me some time to think about things. I mean, none of this is how I expected it to turn out. You know what I'm talking about, Hive?
I have not the foggiest.
I feel things have changed. All I cared about to start with was getting out of the DMZ, but I only seem to be becoming more embroiled in it.
You are certainly deeply entangled in the political intrigues of the region, although I am certain you could still extricate yourself.
Yeah, sure, but to what end? What would be the consequences of that? The more I think about it, the more I realize that my commitments are here. In the Beltagrades, the DMZ. A freighter load of Iridium might get me back to the homeworlds and in a very luxurious condition. But would I really be happy with myself?
Happiness. Oh, dear. Every philosophical discussion with a human always comes to this.
You know what, Hive?
More existential musings. Will it be like this until you starve to death?
There's a way out of here. I'm sure of it. But no matter what happens next, all I know is that I can't let my friends down. I have the feeling they're all counting on me. I just can't figure out what the right thing to do is at this juncture. Things are looking up, Hive. I think I see light at the end of the tunnel.
So soon? Humans often mention such a thing when they are near the end.
No, I'm not speaking metaphorically. I really think I see a way out. Huh, look at that. That's where we picked up Kala and Eduardo. Anyone back at base reading me?
There you are, Clico. Something went wrong.
You're telling me, Kala. We ended up right next to your escape pod.
Ah, Toka. I think I know the reason. There are no other rips or connections yet, except for the ones on my ship.
Adam, I believe this may have been caused by the lack of reference points in the cluster. Kala seems to have expected there to be other points. The experiment sent you to your present location because there was a very slight reference signal emanating from the cube within the escape pod Kala traveled in. If you can retrieve it, we will be able to calibrate a more exact travel and create more reference points where we go.
Okay, let's try that. If we can get this to work without being transported into a sun's core, this tech could really be a game changer. Let's see. There. Okay, I got Kala's cube.
Adam, there is another matter.
Go ahead.
Kala is quite upset by this turn of events. She is confused as to why no reference points exist in this end of the galaxy. This must mean that she is a lot further from her homeworld than she first thought.
Well, do your best to comfort her and let her know that we'll do what we can to help her find her way home. So, Kala, are you feeling okay? What would we need to do next?
We will make new rips and connections.
From what I've gathered, this works a bit like the Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Toka, it's not a bridge, but a fold. Or a rip, Kliko.
We'll get there. But right now, I think I'll have to use conventional means to reach the Commissioner's location. I've left her hanging. I bet she'll be pissed. This fast travel technology is too promising to pass up. Let's try to open up some routes, or rips, when we assemble the parts we need.
You are seriously going to attempt that folly? Again?
It might just be the insurance we need to get out of the DMZ if everything goes south. Time to face the music. Patch me through to the Commissioner.
First you tell me it's important, and then you don't show up.
Yeah, look, I got sidetracked. Are you still at the coords you gave me?
Of course not. I'm on the move again. Tell me your current location, and perhaps we can meet at a convenient point midway.
I'm near Aethor, in the Kait Nebula.
Well, I'm not bringing my cruiser in there with those lunatics at large. Meet me at the abandoned jump gate in Zarkov. Don't keep me waiting.
You got it.
Adam, before you proceed to the Commissioner's location, I would like to request that I accompany you to the meeting.
Actually, Tareen, that might not be a bad idea. I think she needs to get the bigger picture on this. Although I think Hawk knows a lot of the DMZ's secrets, an Okar perspective might be what she needs. Why don't you fill me in a little more on the significance of this comet?
Eshahar is of great importance, and its passage signals the beginning of a season of ritual festivities on our home planets.
Let's see what the Commissioner has to say about all this.
Adam, I must admit I have some trepidation about how events appear to be escalating.
As far as I can make out, Hawk is here in a diplomatic and intelligence capacity. We just need to get the word out to keep the peace.
Now what took you so long, Roslyn? I thought you knew how to navigate the DMZ.
You haven't been straight with me about the mission you sent me on, to the lunar colony.
Well, my mission here is over, and I have no further assignments for you, unless you want to make yourself useful for once and Give me something this massage droid cannot.
Damn it, Hawk. We know about the Sacred Comet, and we know its trajectory. You sent me to check how close Blakemore was to finding it.
Any violation of the comet, of Eshahar, would result in the end of any toleration between our races.
Yes, I know. Spare me the lecture. Traitor Tareen, the Okar warrior who wanted to be a cleric. Another anomaly of the DMZ. What strange bedfellows you two make. The Okar consider you an outcast. Why do you care whether we go to war?
I may have pursued a life of religious contemplation, but I would still fight to protect peace. The return of Eshahar and the discovery that it is in danger has reawakened my sense of commitment to my faith and my people.
Interesting. And you obviously found Mr. Roslin receptive to your concerns. If it wasn't for you, I'd leave this godforsaken place once and for all. But I also hate unfinished business. And perhaps I underestimated you from the very beginning. Okay, let me fill you in on some of the details. By all appearances, you have found the comet before Blakemore. Unfortunately, the Okar are also aware of his activities. They are preparing a preemptive strike against GMB's lunar colony.
That would trigger a war.
Indeed. And as it happens, you have found me after appraising the Federal Council of the situation. And they have resolved, quite disappointingly, to let affairs play out on their own. I asked to parley with Emissary Sareth in order to buy time and allow me to handle GMB myself. However, communications have suddenly ceased. There is a sub-faction of Okar hardliners agitating for war. My suspicions lead me to believe that they have something to do with this.
I get the feeling you have the need for another covert operation.
You and Tareen might be the key to solving this impasse. It's not like I can go in with a fleet cruiser, guns blazing. This would get me the leverage I need to stop Blakemore. As previously agreed, you would receive full amnesty. You get to keep your base, and you gain free passage out of the DMZ.
Tareen, what do you think? You up for this?
I do not expect to receive much welcome from my kind. I am the errant example that spawnlings are warned of.
You're still an Okar. Even if I reach the emissary, he has no reason to listen to me. But together, I'd just be curious enough to hear us out.
Perhaps. Of course, whether we can reach the emissary alive is another question.
So, Tareen, what can you tell me about these Okar hardliners?
They call themselves Okar Prime. They seek to reclaim all space lost by the arrival of the Colonials. Any opportunity to trigger a new war would suit their purposes perfectly. Their sentiments do not reflect those of the Okar majority, however, who are happy to remain in a separated peace.
Damn it, Adam, what's taking you so long? I got Maddox breathing down my neck, and he is kicking up a stink.
Hey, Delia, the Commissioner sent us to make contact with the Okar about the situation. Sit tight. I'll keep you posted. official. Must be the emissaries.
Indeed. It bears the holy insignia.
And those force field emitters don't look very peaceful to me.
That must be the work of the aforementioned Okar Prime. The Commissioner's suspicions have been proven correct.
Hailing Clerical Corvette. This is a colonial delegation on a diplomatic mission.
Your authority, your treaties, your lies, and your filthy presence have no place here.
We only wish to speak with Emissary Sareth. We come on behalf of Commissioner Hawk bearing a request.
There will be no negotiating. Turn back and keep to your own affairs. You have been warned.
We won't leave until we've delivered our message.
If your request was death, then we shall be sure to make you satisfied.
Tareen, can you provide a distraction while I figure out a way through this force field?
You can count on me, Adam.
What if we got a signal out to the Okar authorities to let them know a high-ranking official has been taken hostage?
They would react, certainly. Perhaps this is a sensible course of action.
Well, can't contact them myself. Hive, are you able to access the Corvette's comm system?
It appears that it has been disabled. I detect disconnected comms tech floating in the vicinity. If you wish to reactivate...
The force field's down. I can try to repair the comm system now. Tareen, how are you holding up?
Their tactics I recall from my own training. They fight bravely, but lack the broader experience that I have accumulated in the DMZ.
System is functional again. It now needs to be powered up. I will use your booster's energy to power up the system. You must remain close in order for this to work. The system and dispatch an emergency broadcast.
This is like the old days of analog.
You take a weakling's approach by summoning the authorities to your aid.
They're disengaging. This is our chance to get on board. Hailing Clerical Corvette. Do you read me? We are on a diplomatic mission and request access to the emissary.
It appears that we must force entry. It may be that the hardliners still have control of the Corvette.
You brought a stick to a gunfight? These are dangerous extremists we're taking on here, Tareen.
This part must be done the way of the old warrior code. Do not harm the ones in robes, and stay behind me. Careful. Best keep your blaster holstered.
I am seeing a side of you I never knew, Tareen.
Okar never forgets his training.
You are the traitor we've heard of. The one who left the brood to become a menial merchant to the humans.
I have become something you cannot understand. And now I will not allow you to stand in the way of peace with the humans.
The talk of a coward. You want to settle this the traditional way, after you abandon your chosen path.
I am my own master. You are but a slave to the warrior code.
I see before me such things as I could not have foreseen.
Your Eminence, I am Tareen, and this is my companion, Adam Roslin.
Tareen, of course. I am familiar with your story, so you have decided to return to us?
Not exactly. We have come bearing a message from Commissioner Hawk of the Colonial Fleet.
Eshahar is under threat from the humans.
The Comet is under threat from rogue agents who do not represent us. The Commissioner sent us to plead for more time before an Okar intervention. She sends assurances that this problem can be solved internally among us Colonials.
You are known to us too, Adam Roslin. Indeed, we have encountered you a number of times in quite a variety of contexts. Tell me, why do you care about the Okar, of whom you have killed so many?
I understand there are peaceful elements to your society. I have just never met them before.
And of Eshahar, what do you know?
I have learned from Tareen that it is sacred to you.
Sacred, indeed. The spirits of our ancestors are embedded in its ancient stones. Twice in each generation they pass to share their visions of the past, present, and future. But perhaps you know this. Perhaps you have been touched by Eshahar. Tareen, I commend you and your friend for your noble interference. It was timely. Relay to the Commissioner that the Grand Master shall be informed. And we shall stay our hand, at least for the time being. And Tareen, should you ever wish to return to us, a clerical vocation is still open to you.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
We will resolve this. You have my word.
Your timely intervention may have altered the disastrous course of our shared history. And thanks to the signal you sent, the authorities will be here shortly. I have informed them of your great assistance.
It was an honor to be of service.
And an honor to meet you. I'll need to update Hawk on the situation. Commissioner Hawk, do you read me?
I hope it's good news, Mr. Roslin.
Your suspicions were correct about Hardliners being the reason for the emissary's radio silence. He was being held hostage. We were able to free him, and he has not been harmed.
This suggests tensions between the Okar castes are intensifying, and could sour already strained relations.
For the time being, we've been given assurance that the order will be issued not to attack G&B, as long as G&B do not attempt to touch the Comet. The Grandmaster's proclamation on this should guarantee that none will cross that line.
I hope so. Although we should not presume to test the Okar's toleration further. G&Bs still need to be brought to heel to prevent conflict.
Okar units incoming.
Those are the regular Okar units we summoned. The authorities.
I will be escorted back to the Okar's Godspeed, and may your mission be crowned with success for the sake of Eshahar.
For Eshahar!
inform the others what's been going on. Delia, do you read me?
Adam, I was just about to contact you. Maddox left the base just a short time ago. There was nothing we could do to stop him. He took Eduardo, too.
Damn it, Maddox. He's gonna ruin everything. Just hang tight. We'll come back to base and we'll sort this out. So this is one of the places Kala marked. I should be able to establish a spatial bypass here.
You are determined to risk your particles being rearranged for this alien technology?
You're just sore you didn't come up with it yourself.
I have other priorities in case you fail to notice. Keeping you alive, for one.
And that's rewarding enough for you. Kala, are you there?
Nama? Yes, Kliko, I am here.
I'm at the first location. So what happens now?
Use the cube with the right components to create a rip in space.
Rip in space, yeah, so you keep saying. Okay, so I need all these components? Some seem very particular.
I'll give you a list of the appropriate components. They are a little different here than in my homeworld, but they should serve their purpose.
I see, okay. I'll call you again once I have the basics. All right, seems like I need all the parts to make this work. Let's see what we got. I did it! It's done! Kala, are you there? I established the first spatial bypass, the first rip.
Yes, Kliko. I've seen the energy surge near you. You can use any rip to get back here.
So I should be able to fast travel between here and the home base now. I need to establish more points if I want to get around quickly.
Yes, Kliko, you can build more. I'll give you a few more places that fit. It doesn't work everywhere.
Got it. Let's try this out now, shall we?
No. You risk being translocated to your grave.
It was a hypothetical question, Hive. I really don't need your opinion.
This technology goes against all science. I thoroughly disapprove of it.
What's happening?
Wow, it worked! See, Hive? Wasn't all that bad.
On appearances, yes. Although we shouldn't discount the possibility that we have entered a parallel...
Where are we? What's going on?
Clearly, you have meddled too much with the natural laws of physics, and the universe is taking its revenge. Your experimentations with these abominable spatial bypasses have led you to your doom.
Time to be helpful, Hive. I see we've got company.
Multiple craft approaching, seemingly hostile, but I detect no signs of organic life.
Okay, so that's not good. Drones?
Large, ancient energy pulses are emanating from each ship. They are piloted, but by what, I cannot determine.
Wait, you don't think these are the crafts which were pulled into the rifts before?
Given the diverse origins and ages of each vessel, I would not discount that theory.
If the ancient energy has consumed them, maybe they're like late-stage redeemers. Maybe they're already dead. Hold tight, Hive. We could be battling the undead here.
I will add that to the outrageous list of enemies you have accumulated.
these things is creepy. I'd rather get out of here.
A portal has manifested in the vicinity. It could lead back to the DMZ.
It's my only option right now. This ain't the DMZ. We're just in the next level of heck, aren't we, Hive?
Prepare for engagement. More ancient energy craft incoming. Satisfied your thirst for combat yet? Another portal has appeared. I suggest using it.
Yeah, I just want out of here. Still not the DMZ. I'm starting to get a little worried.
There is certainly the prospect of being trapped in some kind of infinity loop. This could continue forever. to stardust.
Let's see where it takes us this time.
I was waiting for this moment.
So happy to see home.
Adam, you vanished. This is the first time this has happened. This is a new effect due to the rift of the ancients.
Rifts, not rips, you say?
Yes, Clico. Maybe the ancient rift is a way home. I should investigate the spatial bypass disturbance more closely. Now I see a connection. I'll get it right with the bypass.
This could be interesting. Well, keep me posted on this, but right now we've got some more pressing matters at hand.
Okay, so when did Maddox and Eduardo leave exactly?
Only a few hours ago. I'm sorry, Adam. I did try to stop them, but Maddox was so enraged. He was completely out of control.
It's not your fault, Delia. The man was watching his big plan unravel and probably couldn't stand it another moment. Kala, can you tell me the comet's current position?
It is flying through the Drake system.
A Coalition-controlled area. My guess is that Maddox will try to blast mine the comet at the earliest opportunity. I'll need to head him off before he does any damage.
Nothing must happen to Eduardo.
Of course not, Kala. I'll be in touch. Keep comms open.